In this first problem, we're asked to find the number of sides of a polygon with the given angle sums. So in the first example, the angles add to 1,260. Now we know that the angles in a polygon will add up to 2 less than the number of sides times 180. So in this particular case, the number of sides in the polygon, whatever that number of sides is, because that's what we're asked to find, subtract 2 times 180 must be equal to 1,260. So therefore, we know that n minus 2 by itself must be equal to 1,260 divided by 180, because if those two numbers multiplied together give you 1,260, n minus 2 must be 1,260 divided by 180. Now if I do my division here, divide first of all the numerator and the denominator by 10, then I can see that this number on the top, the numerator, is divisible by 9 because the digits add up to 1 plus 2 is 3 plus 6 is 9. So both of these are divisible by 9. 9 into 18 goes 2. 9 into 126 is going to be equal to 14. And of course these numbers are going to have a common factor of 2, so it will be equal to 7. So the number of sides subtract 2 is going to be equal to 7, which means that the number of sides in this particular shape must be equal to 9. So that's the first problem. Now of course we can confirm that result, because if we've got 9 sides, let's just do a rough sketch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We know that there should be 7 triangles in there. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 triangles in there, and the number of the internal angles will add up to 7 times 180, which is 1,260. So we do the other problems in exactly the same way. So in the next problem, in number 9, what we're asked to do here is we're asked to look at the value, or determine the value of x. Now the first thing we need to do is we need to determine what the interior angles will add to. So this first shape, the polygon, has 5 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so it's a pentagon. So the internal angles of this will add to n minus 2 multiplied by 180, and of course that will be equal to 3 times 180, which will be equal to 540. So all of these angles on the inside here will add up to 540. Of course, when we did this, if we did it by first principles, we can see that there are 3 triangles inside that polygon. So now if we look at the numbers that we know this angle because it's 90 degrees, we know that one 100, we know that one that's 95. So if we add those up first, we have 100 plus 95 plus 90, and then we have x twice, so that's going to be plus 2 x's, has to equal 540. So therefore this part here will add up to 285. Add 2x is going to be equal to 540. So this tells me that the 2x bit is simply going to add to 540, subtract the 285. So the 2x will add together to give 255 degrees. So therefore we can say that the x is going to be equal to 127.5 degrees. So that angle there is going to be 127.5. Now we could check to see our answer to make sure it's correct. Adding 127.5 and 127.5, that's going to be 255. Add to my original 285, I'm going to get 540, which is required. Now the next shape that we've got, we count the sides first. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this shape is a hexagon. So the internal angles of this will add up to n minus 2 multiplied by 180, which will be equal to, because n is equal to 6, will be equal to 4 times 180. Now 4 times 180 is going to be equal to 720. So this time the angles on the inside will add up to 720. Now we're told that it's a regular hexagon because each of the sides is equal. So if we have each of the sides of my polygon equal, it's a regular polygon, in which case all of the angles on the inside are going to be equal as well. So we're told that this angle here is half of whatever the number x that we're thinking about. So we're going to have 6 times a half of x, whatever the number x is, and that's going to have to add up to 720. Now 6 times half of x is going to be equal to 3 of x, which is going to be equal to 720. And if we multiply 3 times this number to get 720, the number that I'm thinking about must be 720 divided by 3. 3 2s are 6, 3 4s are 12. So the number x that I'm thinking about must be equal to 240. Now remember, that seems strange, but remember this angle here is half of x, so that angle in there is going to be equal to 120 degrees. So the half x is 120 degrees, but the x number that I'm thinking about is 240. So we do the remaining problems in number 9c through to 9f. We do them the same way. So good luck with those problems.